Hello, everyone. Welcome to my craft room here in Granville, Michigan, where I'm at. It's Rhonda Wade. I think most of you know me and watch me and follow along and craft with me and our friends. I am excited to be here tonight. I rarely ever go live at night, so this is a special occasion. I am gonna wait for some of you guys to join on here. Definitely let me know when you're here. I'm just gonna hit a couple buttons to see if I can see some of you coming on. I am popping in tonight. I gave a little bit of a heads up if those of you who could join me, or if you're watching the replay. I'm sure a lot of you will be watching the replay on this. It is about 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time here in Michigan, and I am coming live to answer your questions. I'm here to chat with you. I'm here just to hang out for a little bit. And most importantly, I really want to be able to explain a few things. And that's really hard to do when you're typing and not to get too wordy. But Stampin' Up! Announced a new special. They told us about it a little bit next week, so they didn't give us that much heads up. But we have a new special starting tomorrow, October 1st. So I wanted to come to all of you before the special started so that you could plan ahead and prepare and talk about some of the exciting things that Stampin' Up! Has coming. And especially when you are a part of Stampin' Up!, some of the perks, some of the benefits that you get. So hello, it's so good to see all of you. Definitely say hi to me when you are here. For my fellow demonstrators who are watching, you guys can just tune in, and if you have questions too, you can ask questions. But also you can support a lot of the things that I'm saying. Like belonging to Stampin' Up! And being a part of the Stampin' Up! Family is an incredible blessing. And it's not just about building a business. Very few people do. Like only a few percent of the whole company even choose to build a business. Now you do have that choice too if you want to, but most people, the majority, probably over 80% of the people who are part of Stampin' Up! Do it to get their product at a discount. Stampin' Up! Allows what we call hobbyists or retail purchasers to be able to join the company, and you get treated the same as we all do. So I wanted to pop in tonight and do a live, mostly to answer any questions that you have. There's so many things I want to tell you, but I think what's most important is that I'm answering the questions that you may have. Do you have questions about, what requirements are there of you, or what do you have to do to purchase the starter kit? And the reason why I'm doing this right now is because our Stampin' Up! Starter kit is on sale starting tomorrow. So don't buy it tonight. Wait and buy it in the morning or tomorrow afternoon after you woke up. And tonight you could be picking out some things on your wish list if you want to. But anybody can purchase the starter kit. Obviously, if you're from a different country, then you would, and I can put you in touch. If you're from another country, I've got friends in every country. I can put you in touch with a demonstrator. Some of them I actually partner with. So like if you're in Canada, and you want to buy the starter kit and join Stampin' Up!, I have a friend there that I can put you in touch with, and we do a lot of events together. And her team gets many of the same benefits and same perks and same training materials that I give my team. So for me, it will be any of you that are in the United States. I want to talk to you about the starter kit. Like, what does it mean to purchase it? And of course, I want to know what your questions may be that you have about it. Also, maybe let's talk about are there any expectations or requirements, or what does it mean to be a part of your team? A lot of people like to know what can I expect when or what can I possibly expect when I do join not just Stampin' Up! But also my Rubber Queen team. So I absolutely want to just be honest with you and chat with you. I could write an email, and I will send out some information, but you can only put so much in an email. Reading, is like, whoo, sometimes it's a lot easier to listen. And so for you to be able to ask any questions that you have. So I am reading your comments. Hello, hi Mandy, and all my friends here. So today, so again, Stampin' Up! Announced a starter kit special. Let's start there because anybody can buy the starter kit. Some of you might also have been a past demonstrator like years ago or even just a year ago, and you dropped. You are able to rejoin whenever you want to. Stampin' Up! Is always happy to welcome you back. So obviously, if you are an active demonstrator, then your job, you can share the starter kit with your customers and your friends and your family. So that's what I'm doing now, is wanting to share this amazing opportunity with my customers, my friends, my family, anybody who follows me that is not already a demonstrator. So the kit is really simple. It's not complicated. It's about as simple and as easy as you can get. So you get to choose, and normally you get to choose $125 in product of your choice. You can, and by the way, tomorrow we're coming out with a whole nother line of new product. But we just came out with a holiday mini catalog, and I'm sure there are still a lot of things that you want on your wish list for that. So that's normally. Now in October, Stampin' Up! Is doing a very simple special where they're going to give you an additional $30 of your choice. So you get to pick out $155 in product and pay only $99. The other cool part is you pay no shipping. So that right there saves you like $18 on shipping. You do have to pay tax, and the tax is whatever you have, but you get to customize and pick what you want. You can wait and see. You can pick it out right now. Like you could go to the mini catalog, right? And there, like this is the Humble Home bundle. There's so much awesome product in here that you can choose from to include in your kit. But tomorrow we are also launching a whole new round of some scrapbooking supplies and online exclusives. I saw there's a cute little otter bundle and some other new things that look really awesome, but we'll see the whole line tomorrow. Now as a customer, you won't see it and you can't buy it. It's not available until November 1st for customers, or like sometime the first week of November. But if you purchase a starter kit, or for when you are a part of Stampin' Up! And my team, you get to always purchase things like a month early. I know sometimes people get frustrated with things not being in stock, but typically for people who are part of Stampin' Up, we get to order them early. Now the purpose of that is yes, to give that perk to Stampin' Up's most loyal customers. I'm still my best customer, absolutely. If you sorted my reports, I'm still my very best customer. I still love the product more than I ever have, but I love being able to purchase it because I can also purchase it at a discount. So not only do you get first dibs on it, you also get a discount. You start off with a 20% discount, and then once your sales go above $1,800 in the whole year, so it's either your purchases or again family, friends, customer friends, then you actually get a pay raise and make 25%. That's just your flat rate. There's also opportunities to make more and more and more. So as an example, I make close to 41% of my sales in commission. So depending on where you fall is how much commission, how much you sell is how much commission that you get. Deb is on here. So Deb is a part of my team, and she said, so grateful to be a part of your amazing team, and that my team get to be a part of this amazing family as well. So yes, Deb is one of my rubber queens. That is my team. For any else of you who are on here, I saw Gayla. Gayla just popped on, and Gayla is one of my team members as well. So we got, I saw a few of you on here, and exactly what Deb said. When you are a part of my Rubber Queen team, we have a lot of support. This is my full-time career. It's not just a job. This is my lifelong career. I've been doing it for 23 years, and I'm not going anywhere. My daughter has joined my team. She earned the incentive trip for the first time today. My son works for me. It is a family business too, and they'll be helping me run it so that it stays strong and grows. And one of the biggest things that is a part of my business is my team, my Rubber Queens. That's their name. And I named that when I was like 22 years old. I still love the name. Well, maybe I was like 23 or 24. But I wanted my team to feel like royalty. I truly do. To this day, I still do. I want my team to feel like they are so incredibly special, like they are queens. And that is for me. It's not for me to be the queen. It is them to be the queens. It is for me to, I want to say serve them, but to serve them. That's how I see my team mentally and physically. Everything I do in my business is to support them. I do huge events, and they get to participate for free. I just did a huge convention, 2 huge conventions, and my team can attend. They get first dibs. They do get a very, very, very discounted rate to be able to partake if they want the make and takes and if they want the supplies. But the online version, all the videos, all the pictures, make and take supplies, everything, my team gets access to for free. In my mind, it's me wanting to support them. That's my job. I just plain and simple. Now, not every demonstrator, it's their job, and not everybody has to choose that. That's me and my opinion and my choice and what I've done over the last 25 years and what I will continue to do. So to me, it's my job to support my team and to inspire them and encourage them because they turn around and inspire me. I see Trisha just got on here. Trisha's also a part of my team. And yeah, Deb said the events are awesome. And they are, and they're consistent. They are like clockwork. So we do 4 online conventions every year, and my team gets to partake in all of them. It's a convention. I do it to train them, to inspire them, to teach them. We also have a lot of other resources. So is anybody on here have any questions for me? So if you do, please just, ask your question, chat it in the chat box. Until then, I'm just rambling on things that you might have questions on, but I really would love to know, what kind of questions that you might have. If you have ever thought about belonging to Stampin' Up, I think, or why wouldn't you? Like, what is it that maybe might be holding you back from making that decision? I know a lot of people don't join because in their mind, they think that they have to demonstrate. Or they see, again, like I just told you, this is my job, this is my career, and they feel like, Rhonda, I don't want to work as hard as you, or Rhonda, I don't want to do what you do. That's okay. You don't have to. A lot of people don't want to do that. You just want to play and have fun, and the Rubber Queens are amazing for that. We do weekly, we call them Freebie Fridays, where we share what we're making and everybody shares, and we give away free prizes. We do monthly, we do 2 meetings a month, 2 gatherings. I just call them meetings, but they're gatherings. We do 1 in person, so I still meet in person, and I will never give that up. It's so important to me to still gather. Here in Michigan, we usually have between 14 and 20 that get together at my studio, and we also stream it through Facebook, so people all across the country. We have close to 700 team members, and they are all over the country. And so we also do a Zoom every single month, and then in the Zoom, we use it as craft time. So we use that time to maybe work on paper pumpkins that you have, or kits, or but then we also have demonstrations, we have guest speakers, we have people who share, we do a mystery project. So if you're a hobbyist and you just want to dive into your hobby and also to just get more out of what you're doing, then again, our team is phenomenal for that too. Oh, we had a question. Yay! We had a question. Beth asked, is the Creative Corner and Meeting Planner something your team has access to? Yes, absolutely. When I started Creative Corner, it was for my team. I believe in, again, this is me and my beliefs, so don't compare like, well, my upline doesn't do that or my upline doesn't do that. You know, there is nothing that Stampin' Up! Tells us that we have to do as an upline. So you don't have to do that as an upline. It's just something that I choose to do. So I started Creative Corner probably 10 years ago. And the reason why I started it was because I share all of my classes with my team. Now, if my team wants to take one of my classes, like come to a class, or if they want to order it, they can. And they pay like everybody else would pay. Because it's a customer event. Now, what I do for all of my team members is I share all of the tutorials, directions, pictures. If I do videos, anything I do, I share that with them. It works out to be like on Creative Corner, we have 16 posts a month, and those are full classes. Like usually it's about 100 projects a month that we share on Creative Corner, and they do have directions, step-by-step directions, supply lists, item codes. Again, all that I can do. Like if I'm doing those classes for my customers to be able to purchase, I want to be able to offer that to my team. And I don't charge them anything, because guess what? When you buy things from Stampin' Up! From yourself, you get a discount. Well, Stampin' Up! Compensates me. So I want to help encourage you to get the most you can out of your hobby and your ability to use I call it like a permanent coupon. Like you don't have to wait for a coupon to order when you're a demonstrator. Every time there's a permanent coupon. So that's how I look at it all the time. Like, oh, I get a discount off all of it. So yes, my team gets free access to Creative Corner. Now the meeting planner, yes, you get access to that for free every single month because that's my meeting that I do. So the meeting planner I share with my team at the meeting. Now, if I do share it early with all of my leaders in my team. So if you're a Silver Elite on my team, I give it to you like 2 weeks before everybody else, in case to help you plan ahead for your meetings too, and then you know what I'm teaching and what I'm training on, and so then you can support it and talk about that too. You can make and takes that are like similar to mine, or make the exact same ones for your team, because I have a lot of leaders that do local meetings with their team, but they don't live in Michigan, so that way they can provide those same projects and same training to their team too. But that starts at Silver Elite and above. But my whole team gets the meeting, like the meeting planner. For those of you who don't know, I have what's called a meeting planner that I offer to outside demonstrators. And in all of those things, like Creative Corner, a meeting planner, like those are things that people would always ask me for. So again, I started it for my team so that I would have a place that they could, a website for them to go to be able to access all of those tutorials and pictures. And then eventually, like outside demonstrators can have access to, but they have to pay for it. So there's a monthly fee for them to belong to the Creative Corner or belong to the meeting planner. Again, just to, because it is kind of a really awesome, it's an awesome perk for my team. It's an awesome perk for my customers too. So, so that hopefully that answers your question, Beth. It is super easy to buy the starter kit. There, obviously you'll fill out the form online, and then you just have to spend some time shopping. That's the work. The hardest part is picking out what you want. It's crazy when you get something for free, or like it's like then all of a sudden it's so hard to like choose what you want. The only thing I always tell everybody is that you have to pick out exactly $155 or less. You cannot go over. So as you're like selecting what you want in your starter kit, just make sure that it just doesn't go over. So just get right to that 155 or as close to it as you can possibly get. All right, does anybody else have any questions about the starter kit, about my team and what we do together? I love to share and talk about all that. Again, that my team is my passion, and we have team members in every walk of life, and in every desire. We have ones that do this full time, that are in the top 100 of the company. We had 8 team members earn the incentive trip just this year. Today was the last day. But then we also have, 90% of our team are happy shoppers. They're people who join Stampin' Up! So they can get a discount. But then also all of the things that we do help you to stay inspired. We do swapping with every new catalog. We do card swapping, so you can, where you do swap, where you like make one card, and then you make 20 of it, and then you swap, and then you'll get back 20 different cards. So that's a great program to be a part of, and our group organizes that. We again do events. We do at least 4 to 5 events a year that are online, and so you can access anywhere in the country. But I also do an event every single month just for my team in Michigan, and then we do monthly team meetings as well. So we do like to spend time together. I believe in building a relationship with my team. Let's see, is it anybody else that's watching? Again, or if you're watching on a replay, you can absolutely message me if you have questions. If you're ready to join and you want to join, and you're like, yes, this is a perfect fit, and then you can reach out to me and I can help you put that in. Or you can, there's a link. Darlene said, are team members required to participate in team meetings? Well, absolutely not. No one's required to do anything. The team meetings are there if you want them. Like, they're there if you want to have a place to gather, to learn, inspired, and it's exclusive, right? So like the things that I teach, or we have guest speakers teach, are things that just you guys are seeing, right? Like no one else gets to see that. So and same thing with like the make and takes. So every team meeting, I provide make and takes, and they are kind of exclusive. Like it's not a class that I'm running. I create them just for the meeting. And then you can take those and then you can do them with your customers, or you can have fun with them. A really cool thing that our team does is, so we do monthly meetings, and there are make and takes at every meeting. I 100% believe in the creativity part of this. Like, it's all about the fun of creating. And then if you want to build a business, or if you want to, maybe not a business, but if you want to build like a money-making hobby, then we try to encourage that too and teach that. So then we'll teach you how to use those make and takes if you want to in a class. So it makes it easy to run a class when it's all done for you. So one thing we do really cool is when you come to the live meeting in Michigan, it includes the make and takes. So you'll get your make and take packet. We have the stamps there, so you can do the stamping if you want to, and then typically you assemble them at home. But our online meetings also have a make and take packet. So it's a lot of work to do those. And I'll be honest with you, I don't do them because there's like, we price them out as cheap as possible. They're only $20. And it includes like all the supplies. It includes like a whole embellishment, usually the paper you need, everything prepped. We have a rubber queen. We have a whole team of people who help our team because again, there is 700 of us. So we have people who do that help with like the welcome packets, and they help with the make and take packets, and they help with a lot of aspects of the team. So it's not just me doing everything. We have a lot of guest speakers and presenters, and but Jennifer Drake is what I call a Rubber Queen ambassador. So she really helps me just kind of run the team, and keep everybody as happy as we can and informed. So she does a lot. She's really good about keeping informed of things that are going on. So, Deb, I'm so glad you were here, Deb. Deb said the meetings are fun for everyone, not just business-minded demos. Absolutely, 100%. So again, the percentage is, a lot of business demos partake in the meetings. Number one, because we do recognition. So I love, love, love recognition. So I love to give recognition to my team for whatever their accomplishments are, and we have a lot of recognition that we do that they earn. And but then we have, again, like, we do a lot of creative challenges. So at the meeting, it's not just business either. We do giveaways just for participating. If it is like your best sales month, then we do recognition for that. And that's just competing against yourself. It's not even a competition. It's just, hey, and it might be this month I spent more than I ever have. Then guess what? You get a prize and you get a drawing into the raffle. So they are fun for everyone. I think the coolest thing for me that I think this team is, like, right here, you can see my team members are here and they are supporting each other and chatting with each other, and that's what happens. Like, there are some best friends that have formed, and some of them are online and not even like face to face. But even face to face or in person, I've seen friendships form, people carpool together. It's really cool that it is like a very, very supportive community. And that is one thing that just definitely makes our team different. Yes, we are largely online, but when I started Stampin' Up 23 years ago, I was in person in Michigan, and I've been doing team meetings for 22 years in Michigan every month. I can count on my hand maybe 3 times that we've had to cancel a meeting ever. Like, we don't cancel them. There's times when I haven't been there and my leaders have run it without me because I've been, in a surgery or like on a vacation. Usually I will, if it's a vacation, I'll usually reschedule it. So it's, but we do our meetings the first and third Wednesday of the month. So they're very consistent. When they are. Yep. Donna said some of us are clear across the country. Yep. Donna and Trisha, they're in California, all over. We even have someone in Alaska. We have several in Florida. But we do have a pretty good sized pocket in Michigan. And so I still believe, like, I'm really big on seeing people and being in person. Yeah. So the connections, the friendships, just like Lorraine said, they are so key. And so our team really does form a lot of connections and support. We have a Facebook group where we're able to ask questions all the time to have them answered, and not just business questions, but like crafting questions. So that's a little bit about our team. If you have any other questions about it, the only part I didn't talk about is that we do business training as well if you want it. It's not something that, again, I try to think who asked that question. Darlene asked, like, are things required? So when it comes to like the business training I offer, it's not required. I don't even do it in the main group. I have a special email list and a special group for the members on my team who would like business training, and then they get to access that, again, for free. Some people ask that, like my team, again, I train my team for free because when they do well, I do well. When they do well, I get paid from Stampin' Up. So in that training program, I do have a lot of outside demonstrators who partake in it because they're not in my team. So I don't get paid for all the time and the hours that I put into them. So they do have to pay a fee. But for my team, when they do well and they learn and they grow, then I get paid from Stampin' Up. So I let Stampin' Up pay me. And and not my team. So, but like monthly meetings that you come to, those do have a fee because there's a make and take packet. But so I do weekly, every week, 52 weeks a year. It's that consistent. We've never missed a week in, I don't even know how long, 15 years or more. But I've always done business training with my team, always. We call it the business builders. I've always had like this business builders group. I remember, when I was just starting the first year, I had these people who wanted all this help, but I like helping one person, then helping one person, and then it was like I didn't have enough time. So like, okay, we're gonna all get together. This is my business builder. So if you want to learn how to promote, if you want to learn how to sell, if you want to learn how to grow, like let's all meet here. And we did used to meet in person. We used to meet before the meeting would start. We would meet every month. And then that was when it started. It was the business builders, and we would meet. Then we started doing weekly conference calls every week together, and it has just continued to keep. Now it's incredible. We have an incredible program, and it is so consistent. It's every single week. So that is something that I also do for my team. If they want it. But if they don't want it, it's not in their face. Like we don't shove it down them. Like it is what they would want to get out of their business. For my personal recruits, I do one-on-ones with them when they want them. So I have a few that will have like a standing one-on-one that we talk every couple weeks, like we business plan. So I do work a lot closer with my direct recruits if they want it. But the training that I offer and the Creative Corner and all the resources we just talked about, they are available for my whole team. So my first, second, third, so if I have, like Deb was saying, that she's joined my team and she loves all the things that we do, but she's also grateful that her team gets to partake in those things too. So all the resources she have, then she can offer it to the people that she is recruiting to. So those are just some of the things about belonging to the Rubber Queens that I hope that I know team members that want those resources, they're so grateful for them. But some of them don't, and that's okay too. Like if they listen, I don't want anything to do with a business, I just want to be able to get my discount, then that's great. Like we support that too. Like we love that. And you do the Creative Challenge, you could win prizes that way too. All right. So someone asked about the special. So the special starts October 1st, and then it goes to the end of October. So if you need to maybe save up some money to do it, or you're trying to make a decision, but if you are watching this, there is no reason not to do it. It is a no-brainer. It's you have nothing to lose. The only thing you will lose is getting some free product. And if you love Stampin' Up! Product, or if you want to get into more product. So, for example, my daughter-in-law, she melted my heart. She's like, Rhonda, I'm so excited. She was like, I want to start doing some scrapbooking. And I was like, yes. And I'm like, but absolutely, you need to buy the starter kit next month on October 1st. Because then you're going to get, then instead of getting just $25 for free, you're going to get $55 extra for free, plus you pay no shipping. So it's 100% the best value. It is no doubt the absolute best value in the catalog. Darlene said, how much needs to be spent each month or quarter to continue to receive the 20% discount? That's a great, I love how you worded that, because it's to continue. So when you buy the starter kit, really, you buy the starter kit because you want to get a continual discount. Yes, the kit's a great deal, but it's really just like an opening. It's really just like it's like the ticket. Then, so when you buy the starter kit, now you have this coupon in your hand, this discount, and it's a 20% off whatever you purchase. What's really cool is if you join in October, then you will also be active during Celebration, which is in January and February. So you'll be able to get Celebration benefits and your discount. It's one of the best times. When Stamp Up does any sort of a special, which they usually do a special in November, they usually do one in December too, like just like sales specials, you get your 20% on top of those specials. And then if your order goes over 150, then you get those rewards too. So you don't have to pick and choose. I like being a customer because I like the customer benefits, or no, I want my discount. No, you get to do both. Oh, and Deb Smeek, she's so smart. This is really cool. When you're a demonstrator, you get Celebration the whole month ahead of time. So you get 3 months of Celebration. And that's when you spend $50, you get to get a free product. Super simple. If you spend $100, you get to get 2 products or like one like big one. We've been doing it for a long time. So those of you who are familiar. So to answer your question, Darlene, to continue to get that discount, you have to submit $300 in a quarter, so it's 3 months. So, and it's retail sale, so that's not what you pay. So it's not like a wholesale cost. No, you get to just do 300, and then you get to stay active, and then you will get to continue to get your discount. If for some reason like you fall into financial hardship, or you just need to take a break from buying product for a while or something, then there's no harm done. Then you just don't order anymore. You go back to being one of my customers. And I love my customers too. But I love my customers enough that I always share the starter kit. So since I've been a demonstrator, I recruited over 400 people. And I don't tell you that to be boastful. I tell you that because this is how much I believe in it. Like, I share it with everybody. It is the cheapest for you. It's for you to get the most out of your time with Stampin' Up. To be able to really like be a part of a community that will just support what you do. I always say that like everywhere else in the world, I used to feel like I was weird. Like people, I'm so strange and weird. But in the Stampin' Up world, I'm completely normal. Like we're just like everybody else. So I love my customers enough and respect them enough that I always offer them the starter kit. If they come to me with a larger order, I'm like, oh, you really should purchase the starter kit. So you can get your discount. Like, I'll take your money. I will 100% take your money. But 20%, if you're putting in a $100 order in October, it's just, again, it's a no-brainer. If you have a $100 order to put in, why not buy the starter kit? You get $155 for that same 100, and then you save the shipping and you pay no shipping. And then you get a discount off all your other future purchases. So to continue with all the perks and all the benefits we talked about, which is all the benefits from Stampin' Up, being able to order early, order at a discount, get your catalogs early, and there's all other things a lot of other little perks that we have, and then all the benefits that I offer my team. You do have to remain active. You have to, so it's $300 a quarter to be able to continue with a discount and to continue with all the perks and the benefits. But again, life happens to people. I understand that, and sometimes we just have to put our crafting on the back burner. It doesn't mean it can't come back. It will. It's just like a bike. I have so many people that, again, I've been doing this for 23 years. So one of my team members right now, her name is Elizabeth Knowles, and she was with me in the very beginning. She was one of my senior managers, if you guys remember what that was. Like my second or third year into it. And she was actually in my second level. She wasn't even one of my direct. She was a second level. She was a really strong leader. But she was working full-time, and then like it just got to be too much with working a full-time job, and then she had to start taking care of some family members, and then she was a senior manager. It became too much. So she ended up quitting many years ago. And then now she came back about 5 years ago, and now she's retired. But man, she's having so much fun with it. And she's doing incredible. She does all these she just did this huge fundraiser and raised I can't remember, like 1,100 cards that she made with like a team of people and donations to donate to several different charities. And she runs retreats and classes, and So it's something where like sometimes it does have a little season, but it's something you can always come back to. It's something that will be around forever. So if you do by chance, you know, have to take a break, then that's okay. Nothing happens. You don't lose your starter kit. Like you get to keep all the fun things that you've got. Um, you know, Michelle said, I've got zero craft interested friends. Is it still possible to make a go of it? Yeah, you just have to branch outside of your friends. You'll have to go, if you want to try to like build a business, 100% you can find, you can start running classes through your local community ed. You can start signing up for all, a bunch of craft fairs. But you know what? I'm just gonna be honest with you. When I started this too, I didn't have any crafty friends either. I just invited them to come over and play with me. And then I know, 100% know that they get so like addicted to it once you start stamping. So I trust our hobby. I trust what we do and know that when people actually stamp with me, then they start to get hooked on it too. So I trust that. I people who tell me they're not crafty, I'm like, it's okay. You don't have to be crafty. You just gotta come hang out with me. Let's have some fun. And then they do, and the next thing you know, they are hooked, line and sinker. It's a natural thing. It's a very God-given thing. So here we're going to talk about one of my other huge passions is creating for Christ. It's a portion of my personal business. And it is a big portion. We have this huge Creating for Christ group. It has a card ministry. It has prayer ministry. We have Bible study. Actually, the Bible study is going on tonight. It's Monday nights. My friend Julie runs it. My partner Julie. But we do a creative project every single month that we give and offer. So, but being creative is a God-given gift. It's like our God is a creative God. Like He created the earth, He created the stars and the water and the mountains and the animals and us. And so when you create, this euphoria happens. Like I can't tell you how many people tell me all the time that they create cards and projects to deal with depression and anxiety, and it creates this natural euphoria, this natural serotonin. So even if someone isn't crafty, I'm going to tell you that once you actually like invite them over to come play with you, and I usually will, like if I have a friend over who is not crafty, like we'll make it together. Like I'll cut everything and we just spend time visiting. We spend time making cards together. And then before you know it, they want to do it again and again and again. Amen, Susan. Bringing glory to the Lord with our creating. That's exactly what Creating for Christ is about. It's about, yes, giving God glory, but I truly believe the reason why I started Creating for Christ is because I knew God gave me this gift. And I didn't want to keep it bottled up just for me and my business. Like I wanted to be able to spread it larger, bigger, wider for Him because I knew it was a gift. And I do believe that our creativity is truly like this God-given gift, and it's good for us in our hearts, and it's so good when we use it for others and we give to others, and we serve. It's a true vehicle for us to serve other people and love them and to spread God's love and kindness. Like to be the tangible hands and feet of Jesus is really important to me. When I was studying about like in a Bible study, God calls us to serve others, and I was like, oh, I need to get into like missions, and I just didn't feel like I have my children at home, and there were so many things like I knew I wanted to serve others, but my life was not lending to that. It was just not, it just didn't feel right either. And so this was my solution that, okay, God has gifted me with this. This is a good thing in my life. And how can I take that really good thing and glorify Him and spread Him and serve others? And so that is what Creating for Christ really is. It's the tangible way for us to be the hands and feet of Jesus, to serve others, lift them up, spread His love, share His compassion and His mercy and forgiveness and love. And so that's really, really like the power behind it. And so that is a part of my personal business, but everybody gets to partake in that. Obviously, I do have a lot of team members that are a part of it, but my partner, Julie Salva, she's not in my team. So that's there for everybody. But today was about joining my Rubber Queens. So if you have, again, we're getting ready to sign off. I think we touched on just about everything. So if you guys have any other questions, thank you for those of you who are here that are a part of my team. I am so grateful for you. And look, your encouragement, like this is who we are. Our team is so positive. Like I'll hear people that will talk about like sometimes like the negativity that might happen other places, or like never, not one time have we ever had anything like negative. Like we have the most incredible group of positive people. That's what we are there for. Like that's what we do together, is just share and inspire and celebrate and lift each other up. And it is like just a really, I call it a positive fortress. And so thank you to those of you who are here tonight just supporting me. I'm grateful to have you on my team. And for a lot of you I know who are demonstrators, we are all in the same team. And so thank you as well for always being such a positive support for me as well. But if you are not a demonstrator and you would like to be a part of a positive community where I am the leader and I am here to support and love you and serve you with everything that I have, I do. My team gets, first dibs on just everything that I can possibly offer them. I would love to have you. I would love to have you on my team. I do like to play little devil's advocate. Is that the right word? Like, are there, I always want to say, I'm perfect for everybody, all of you. I want you. I do want all of you. But I always do like to set expectations too, that like our team is big, it's incredible. So like if you want a leader who is going to like talk to you every day and hold your hand every day and that, then I'm actually not the person for you. I will talk to you every week. We have set times. We do Facebook Lives every week that you can join. We do a lot of, I am definitely available, but not 24/7. So if you're looking for an upline that you can like call on Saturday nights and like text all the times of the night, and then I'm probably not your cookie. I still love you, and you can still be you can still partake in things, but that is what I'm not. So we do run a really incredible team, and I am present every day with them. But not like, just one time I had someone who was disappointed with me because she couldn't like just text me all day and call me all day and ask for help. And you can ask for help 100% all day. But I just won't respond to you all day because I do this full-time too. And I'm also a mom, a full-time mom and a full-time daughter and sister and all those things too. So, but boy, whatever your question is, we will get it answered. If not by someone else in the team, or a lot of times, gosh, Stampin' Up is only a phone call away. So usually I'm like, call Stampin' Up. They can answer your question even quicker and faster than I can. And probably better because they have the right answers. I don't always have the right answers. So Donna said it takes a positive leader to get a positive team. Absolutely. And Donna, thank you so much for being a part of our team. I'm really grateful. All right, guys, thanks for joining. If you listened this long, if you have any questions, if you're watching the replay and you didn't get to ask questions, it is an open door. And you can do it 24/7. You can do it on Saturday night at midnight. Again, I might not get back to you right away, but I would love to hear from you. You can message me. And I will be happy to answer those questions. And if you are ready to say, yep, I want to be on your team, Rhonda, yep, I want to be a part of the Rubber Queens, then there is a link in this description that you can click. If you need help at all, let me know, filling it out. But I think this video should have answered most all of your questions. So you should be ready to make a decision and say, yes, I want that special. Yes, I want to be a part of your team. And it doesn't matter for the next 5 months, the next year, the next 5 years. We have team members been with me for 24 years, and that's really cool. So, and lots of everybody in between. So thank you guys for joining me tonight. Have a great start of October. Can you believe it's October 1st tomorrow? I'm super excited though, and I hope you join along with me. Have a good night.